Hello, you are welcome. This is an interesting algebra. I'm going to show you how to solve this equation step by step. But first of all, I'd like you to pause this video and try and solve it on your own to the very end and see what you got. And then you now watch the video to the end, and see if what you got is exactly what I'm going to get in my solution. And then you let me know in the comment section. Now, for us to solve this, I would like us to first of all look at this important part of the equation. We are told that y is equal to 3x. And then here, x to the power y is equals to y to the power x. And we have to find x squared. So now, I'll like us to first of all look at this and make x the subject of the formula here. So let me write the solution now so that you can know that I have started already. So this is the solution. So if y is equal to 3x, by the time we divide both sides by 3, then we should get the fact that x will be equal to y over 3. So from here, if y is equal to 3x, it means that x is equal to y over 3. So we can now go back to the original equation and substitute the values for x and y and move on. So here, the first part says x to the power y. So I'm going to write that x is y over 3. So I'm going to write y over 3 to the power x. To the power y. And the value of y is, okay, I'll write y because I want us to stick with only the value of y now. So I'm going to write y. So don't forget x to the power y. So the x is y over 3. That is what I've written. And then to the power y is equal to, here we have y to the power x. So I'm going to write y now. Then to the power x. But x is y over 3. So to the power y over 3. That's the value of x, which is y over 3. Sorry, x is y over 3. So in place of x now, according to this part, in place of x, we are going to write y over 3, which is what I've written here. Now, I want us to eliminate y from the power. If you check, there is y here, and there's also y here. So something that we can do so that we can remove y from the power is to raise both sides to the inverse of y. The inverse of y is 1 over y. So we can raise this part to 1 over y and also raise this part to 1 over y so that y can disappear from the power. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to say y over 3 all to the power y, and then multiply by 1 over y, that is the inverse of y, is equal to y to the power y over 3, and then all to the power 1 over y. So don't forget, whatever you do to one side of an equation, you also do it to the other side of the equation. So from there now, we can move on and cancel out. This y cancel y here. Here y will cancel y. So the only thing I'm left with here is y over 3, which is what I have in the bracket. So y over 3 is equal to, what I have here is y raised to the power 1 over 3. Don't forget, this 3 is the denominator. 1 is still up here. So 1 over 3 because y has cancelled y. So I'm left with y to the power 1 over 3. So now the next thing for us to do, I would like to cross multiply. Don't forget, this is like over 1 over 1. So y multiplied by y will give me 1. Y multiplied by 1 will give me y. And that will be equal to 3 multiplied by this is going to give me 3y to the power 1 over 3. Then what I can do next now, I can simply divide both sides by y to the power 1 over 3. I want to leave 3 alone on this side. So I divide both sides by y to the power 1 over 3. Also divide this side by y to the power 1 over 3. So that this will cancel this and I'm left with 3 on this side. But don't forget, on this side, I have division of, this is like y to the power 1. So according to indices, when you have two same base like this, you just pick one of the base. And because they are dividing each other according to the law of indices, in division we subtract powers. We subtract powers in division. So I'm going to say the power 1 up, then minus this power down here, which is 1 over 3. And that will be equal to, don't forget what is left here is 3. So if we simplify further, this will be 1 minus 1 over 3 will give us 2 over 3. Don't forget. 1 minus 1 over 3 is 2 over 3. And that will be equal to 3. Then for us to get the value of y now, what we just need to do is to raise both sides to the power of the inverse of that 2 over 3. I hope you got it. So I want the power of y here to become 1 so that I can get the value for y. So what I just need to do is to raise both sides. This is 2 over 3. I raise both sides to the power. The inverse of this is 3 over 2. 3 over 2. And that will be equal to 3. Because I've raised this side to 3 over 2, I also do the same here. So I raise this side to 3 over 2. So if you check, this 2 will cancel 2. 3 will cancel 3. So that is how to make the power of y to become 1. You just simply raise both sides to the inverse of the power that you have here. So I now have y raised to the power 1, which is the same thing as y, and it's equal to 3 to the power 3 over 2. Now we have the value of y. Hope you are seeing that. So we now know the value of y. But what about x? Let's go down to the beginning where we made x the subject of the formula. So if y is 3x, so don't forget x is y over 3. X is y over 3. Don't forget, finally, we are looking for x squared. So we need to find the value of x first so that we can get x squared. So x is y over 3. So I'll now go to my solution and find the value of x, which is y over 3. So x is equal to y over 3, and that will be equal to y, which is 3 raised to the power 3 over 2. That is y now, which is 3 raised to the power 3 over 2, all over 3. And then according to the law of indices again, don't forget this is x now, is equal to, according to the law of indices, when you have the same base, this is like 3 raised to the power 1. So here again, we are going to subtract the power. So we say 3 to the power 3 over 2, then minus the power down here, which is 1. So according to indices, when we have division, we subtract powers. So that will now give me x as equal to 3 over 2 minus 1 is going to give me half. So this will be 3 to the power half. So that's the value of x. But do not forget, the question asks us to find the value of x squared from the very beginning. We have to look for x squared. So now that we know the value of x, we just simply square that value of x to get x squared. So I'm going to say, therefore, x squared, when we square this side, we also square this side. So it will be 3 to the power half all squared. So x is this. So we have squared x, that's to the power 2. So we also do the same to this side. So we also square this part. So finally, we have arrived at our answer already. So x squared, which is what the question asks us to look for, is equal to, this 2 we cancel 2. So we have 3 raised to the power 1 because 2 has cancelled 2. So 3 raised to the power 1 is same thing as 3. So the value of x is simply equal to 3, and that is the final answer. Interesting, actually. Hope you got your answer when you tried it by yourself. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.